Imagine this. A king sits on a golden throne, but around him shadows whisper. 72 demons, bound in chains of light, all under his command. The legend says King Solomon used a magic ring to summon and enslave spirits. He forced them to build his temple, to reveal hidden knowledge, to bend the world to his will. Centuries later, his secrets were written down in one of the most infamous books of all time. A book called the Ars Goetia. It's not just a list of demons. It's a manual of power, a guide to control forces that terrify ordinary men. And today, we're going to uncover its secrets! What is the Ars Goetia? The Ars Goetia is the first section of a larger grimoire known as the Lesser Key of Solomon. It appeared in the 17th century, but its roots go much deeper, drawing from medieval and ancient traditions. Inside, it describes 72 spirits, each with a name, a rank, a seal, and a set of powers. Kings, dukes, princes, marquises, counts, knights, an entire infernal hierarchy mapped out like a kingdom. To the outsider, it looks like a book of black magic. But look deeper and you'll see it's a book of strategy. A book about order, discipline, and command. Solomon's ring. The myth goes like this. God gave Solomon a ring. The seal of Solomon. With it, he could summon and control demons. He put them to work, building the great temple of Jerusalem. Think about the symbolism. A king armed with divine authority, forcing chaotic forces to build civilization. It's the ultimate metaphor for power. The ring itself is a symbol of legitimacy, of the right to command. Not just the authority to rule people, but the authority to rule unseen forces. This is the first hidden law of the Goetia. Power begins when chaos bends to your will. Structure of the text, the Goetia doesn't just list demons randomly. It creates an entire system. A kingdom of spirits organized like a human monarchy. At the top, kings of hell. Below them, dukes, princes, marquises, counts, and knights. Each with their own legions. Each with their own specialty teaching sciences, revealing secrets, influencing love, wealth, or war. Every demon has a sealess symbol to summon and bind them. It's bureaucracy in the occult. Rules, protocols, order. Why? Because power always needs structure. Even in the spirit world, hierarchy rules. Philosophy behind it, most people think the Goetia is about summoning monsters. It's not. It's about commanding them. That's the hidden truth. Power is not about inviting chaos into your life. It's about bending it, chaining it, making it work for you. In one sense, the demons are real, but in another sense, they're symbols of human drives. Ambition, lust, greed, hatred, desire. Musashi taught that mastery was about controlling rhythm. Machiavelli taught that princes must control appearances. The Goetia teaches that rulers must control themselves, because the real demons live inside us. To summon is to risk, but to command is to rule. The Goetia wasn't just some dusty book on a shelf. It influenced magicians, scholars, even rulers. In the Renaissance, occult knowledge was currency. Princes and kings consulted astrologers and alchemists. Secret societies preserved grimoires, passing them hand to hand. John Dee, advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, claimed to speak with angels. Others whispered he also knew the darker arts. Was the Goetia part of his library? Some believe so. And throughout Europe, stories spread of men who tried the rituals. Sometimes gaining wealth and power, other times, losing their sanity. The book carried a reputation. Dangerous, forbidden, but irresistible. Because everyone who seeks power is tempted to command forces greater than themselves. The power lessons today, what does this mean for us? Why should a modern person care about a 400-year-old demon book? Because the Goetia is a mirror. Each demon represents a force in the human mind. One tempts with lust. One whispers ambition. One fuels rage, another whispers knowledge. The magician who summons them is really summoning parts of himself. And the true test is whether he commands them or they command him. This is the lesson for power today. The man who masters his inner demons rules. The man who cannot. That's why the Goetia endures. Not because of devils and smoke and fire, but because it maps out the battlefield inside every human soul. Closing reflections, the Ars Goetia is terrifying. It's dangerous. It's forbidden. And that's exactly why it's powerful. King Solomon's myth tells us something timeless. To rule is to command what others fear. To bind demons is to bind chaos. For centuries, the Goetia has whispered the same truth. Knowledge is power, but dangerous knowledge is the highest power of all. So remember this. To summon is to risk. To command is to rule.